Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning. It's July 7th, and it's 82 degrees out here on the Alabama Gulf Coast in Zone 9A. Our high is going to be 91. So it's been hot. It's been feeling. It says that it's hotter than the temperature. I mean, like high, because the humidity is terrible. But I'm Rachel, and I'm gardening for butterflies and for myself on the Alabama Gulf Coast in Zone 9A. And I haven't done a whole lot of gardening. I did do some things, and I'll show you. And I've had some surprises. I found we had monarchs show up this week. And then we went down to the Cut in Gulf Shores. It's just this little pass. And I ended up taking my kayak down there. It's super cool, but I wanted to show you the water. It's so pretty. And let's see, what else? There was something else. Oh yeah, and I've got some books that I wanted to share with you. So y'all come along with me. In these two little blue pots, I did have globe basil, but I changed them out and I put gold mound Duranta in them. They look so tiny right now, but they will grow. I usually regret it when I put Duranta in a pot, but you know what? It will not. I'm going to show you what it did when it freezes down to the ground if you plant it in the ground. It doesn't like to be frozen. So I had a big one and I thought, oh, it's big enough to survive, but it didn't. Look at this Nepeta. Cat's mint. I think it's cat's mint. Look how big it is. It's just getting all full up in there and looking so pretty. Of course, y'all know it needs more pink. I haven't been out here to do anything, but y'all, this Purple Prince zinnia is so fabulous. I'm really appreciating it. I've got to look down so I don't step on anything. Normally I just walk steady, but I don't want to kill another snail, so I've got to be very careful coming through here. You can see a lot of things need to be cut back, but I'm going to harvest my millet. I need to let it dry. Probably this afternoon I will come out here and cut it, because I can't remember if I told y'all, so I paid $6 for a packet of millet seeds, and it had 20 seeds in it. And one packet didn't even do well. Okay, look at this. But look how many seeds are on this thing. If a packet of seeds is $6 for 20, look at this. I've got thousands of dollars worth of millet seeds right here. So yeah, I need to save those, because this is a fortune right here. And here's a darling little fresh one that hasn't put forth seed yet. Look how soft it is. So this is Purple Majesty millet. And I can't remember where I got the seeds from. I'm guessing Botanical Interest, but you know, I think you can get it from several different seed companies. But I've really enjoyed it. It's just a fun thing to have. Look, this is my little pot that I put together, my little container, and you can't even tell really that it's by itself now that the sweet potato vine has grown all around it. Yesterday, I kind of looked out here, out the window. Oh, there he is. And I've got a giant eastern black swallowtail caterpillar on my fennel. It's probably going to turn into a chrysalis on this fennel. Here's the view from the kitchen window, and you can see I have got my work cut out for me. I've got to cut back a lot of stuff and save a lot of seeds. So yeah, I'm going to save seeds from, I think I talked about that last week, from this coneflower right here. And then I'm going to also save the seeds from this anise hyssop right here. See all those brown tops right there? Fabulous. So many seeds. I'm just going to cut down the biggest flower stalks and just let them dry in the potting shed, and later shake out the seeds. But oh, definitely going to save seeds from this Gomphrena. I was concerned that it wasn't the color that I wanted it to be from last year, because I wanted more of a pale pink, but you know what? I love it. Now that I've seen monarchs, I keep looking at the aquatic milkweed to see if they've found it. They have not. But isn't it looking pretty with these other little flowers right here? So lovely. Bog garden has turned into like a real little gardeny looking area. Yeah, it's time to start cutting stuff back and clearing this out and redoing it. It's a little messy, kind of a little daunting to think about all the stuff that needs to be done. And it's so hot. I can hardly stand to be out here when the sun's, even in the morning, it's, just kind of, it might be time to take a little bit of a break. Look at this gorgeous zinnia though. I don't recall like planting this. It must have fallen into a pot, and that pink is so pretty. I'm really enjoying this zinnia with the cleome, and then backed by that, I think it's wasabi coleus and the millet right here. That's just neat. What? My other Gertrude Jekyll has got a bud on it. Like, ugh. Look at that. How incredible. Wow, and even before she is open, I sniffed her and she smells incredible. Gertrude Jekyll roses, y'all. Super impressed. I can't believe all this growth on it. Look at this. I'm so surprised. That butterfly on the zinnia was doing something unusual, because I haven't seen butterflies go and get on the sun patiens or the cleome, but it went to both, and I wish I was able to catch that for you, but I think I scared him away. He's like, oh, I do not want to be on video this early in the morning. And we've gotten so much rain, you can see that everything would much rather be rained on than watered by me. And this stuff has grown about a foot taller than it was even a week ago. It looks like it's crazy tall and crazy thick. I am super impressed. It is some of these coleus will probably need to be repotted. I'm gonna look into doing that today, because they're in little pots, and I just don't think that those little pots are gonna be able to support the amazing growth that they've had. All the butterflies are back. They are, man, it's a swarm of them, like an actual swarm. There's 3 over here. I think there's like 6 or 7 over there. This, the first monarch of the season for me. This is July 1st. The monarch has been a taunty McTaunter. It flew all around the garden and came all the way over here to this other random milkweed. Oh, y'all, guess what? Oh, there's not just one. There are 2 of them. 2 monarch butterflies, but they have run away from me. So y'all know what that means. Oh my gosh, we might have eggs on the, look, on the milkweed pretty soon. Oh, speak of the devil. Look at this. 3 eggs right here. We raising monarchs, y'all. We raising them. And And y'all, here's what I'm gonna have to do. Because there used to be a time when I would wait until they had emerged from the eggs. But I've got a new process that I've been doing, which what I'll do now is I will come in here and I will cut off this whole thing, and then I will put it, get some water, I'll put it underwater and then cut it again so that it will allow this stalk of milkweed to have you know, fluid come up into it so it won't get dried up and gross, and it'll live long enough for them to emerge and eat part of it, and then I can refresh it with fresh milkweed. Yeah, see that creamy yellow dot right there on that milkweed leaf? That is a monarch butterfly egg. So we're gonna be raising some butterflies. What I should have said is we gonna be raising some butterflies in the house. In the house. That is so epic. Let's see if I can, I can get in closer. Yeah, let's see if we can get in closer. Will it? I mean, it looks crappy, but y'all, there it is. I haven't shown this to y'all, but it's a super cool plant that a friend of mine, Tina, gave to me. And I had it in a pot a long time ago. It died back and it looked like it wasn't gonna live, but I was like, you know what? I will just throw it over here and see what happens. This is a shampoo ginger, and these flowers are gonna be red. And what's cool about this plant is once they bloom and open up, you can take the flower off and squeeze it, and a gelatinous mixture comes out that's kind of like soapy, and you can use it as shampoo for your hair. And I can't remember if I've tried it before, but I'm gonna have to do it a try this time and let you know if it's good enough for my hair cleaning needs. It's July 3rd, and I'm finally getting around to planting this coconut that we found on the beach a few weeks ago. I've had it soaking in water. They said to put it point side down into a very well draining soil, and that in 4 months it'll sprout. So let's just let the experiment begin. Meadow Beauty is blooming in the bog garden, and you can see there are lots of little buds over there. I was looking to see if any of the monarchs have found my aquatic milkweed, and they have not. It looks like they found almost all the other milkweed in the yard, but not this. It's July 3rd, and I'm out here hunting monarch eggs. And you see the pale thing in the center right here is a monarch egg. What I'm gonna do is, and I'm collecting, I want to get about 10. There are 2 eggs on this little stalk right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut about a 15-inch thing off. It's going to fall, but well, maybe I can hold it with my hand. Okay. So I cut this length off. I'm going to cut the leaves off the base of this, and I'm going to put it in water, and then in a minute I'm going to put it in water and cut the end off again so that, ooh, and see right there, we don't want that. I can't remember what it is, but those are some eggs, and it's something that we don't want. So I'm gonna cut that leaf off too. But I'm gonna put the stem in water and cut it off again under the water so that it will be able to absorb the liquid and not get wilty. This is a particularly good stalk because it's got 3 eggs on it. I don't know if you can see them. There's 1 to the right, there's 1 in the center there, and there's 1 over here. So I've got 3 for 1. I'm trying to at least raise 10 at a time. I've been thinking about things that inspire me, and I have found a great resource from the library. It's Hoopla. It's an app. You need to check and see if it's available at your library because they have a ton of gardening books on here, and I read them on my iPad. You know, sometimes I even read them on my iPhone. But if it's like a gardening book, I want to see it on my iPad because it's bigger. But look, they've got The Cottage Garden by Claes Dalby. It's he's, I think, I want to say Swedish, but he does incredible container gardening. But this book is just so inspiring. But you can go on here and read many books. I'm going to show you a few that I've been reading this week. My sister recommended this One Magic Square by Lolo Hoban. She has her own YouTube channel, and it's Claire's Cottage Aspirations, and she gardens in the Pacific Northwest. And I don't grow a lot of food, but I really do think I need to. Gosh, I don't know if it's upsetting to you, but there have been so many recalls of food. Like, the one that bothered me the most was the cucumbers, because I love cucumbers. And but I don't want to die, so I have not been buying cucumbers for a couple of weeks, and it's very frustrating to me. So I'm gonna at least try to grow my own cucumbers. But this book, she said, is incredibly, and I flipped through it, but I haven't read it. This one is incredibly informative, and some of its stuff is really outside the box. One of the most exciting books that I read this week is this one, My Tiny Garden, by Lucy Anna Scott with Lucy Conachi, and it was so inspiring. I love seeing people do things with limited resources, limited space. Sometimes I feel like I'm way more inspired when I have limitations, and it makes me I don't know, you do better things when you have less. I can't describe it, but that's just the way it is. So this one I really enjoyed. Look at this gorgeousness. Dahlias by Naomi Slade. Oh my goodness, I was salivating. I was just like, okay. I started looking up where to buy more dahlia tubers, because they're just so fun. Now sadly, no, they don't smell good. Even the one that they said that would have a scent to it. But look at this color and this structure. It's just so edible, which isn't, I don't know if they're edible or not, but I want to eat them. Urban Farms by Sarah C. Rice. This one, super inspiring. I love seeing what people are doing to grow their own food. And one of my favorites was Novella Carpenter. She wrote a book, I think it was called Urban City Farm. I listened to it a long time ago, but it was riveting, and she's in here. But yeah, it's really cool if you want to learn more about growing food and what other people are doing. This and just it's a jumping off point, because it just has little snippets from these places. This is at the cut, or the pass that goes into Little Lagoon in Gulf Shores. Look how gorgeous it is. I did not know that it could get this pretty. It flows out to the beach. We're about to walk under the bridge, but man, I wish I brought my kayaks. This looks like so much fun. Okay, that's a problem right there. You see that brown thing? That's a jellyfish. We hate them. There are a bunch of mullets swimming under the bridge. So this is the pass in Gulf Shores, and the water goes through this little thing right here and goes up through this really narrow channel and goes into Little Lagoon or Big Lagoon? Little Lagoon. Little Lagoon. Isn't it just a gorgeous day? The water is phenomenal. Wow. Here we are under the bridge, and now walking out from under it, and the water is so phenomenally pretty. This is just a gorgeous spot. I really wish I had my kayak with me. I didn't even know how pretty it could be, but this is dreamy. There's a big crab right there. It's that brown thing in the center. You see it? See that big crab?
I see it.
So it's the Lee Calhoun thank y'all so much for coming along with me and seeing how my garden's been growing, and a few more adventures and talking about books. I just love to do all those things, and I'm so thankful I get to share them with you. God bless you. Y'all have a great day and a great week, and I can't wait to find out what's happening in your gardens. Let's play outside, y'all. Bye.